The main criteria that I used for picking the barbells on this list were pretty easy to figure out. The first one was that the bar has to weigh 45 pounds, as these are going to be more durable than lighter bars. Obviously, a 45-pound barbell is just going to be a lot more rigid and safer than a 25-pound one will be. The second thing I looked for was a full-size barbell with a weight capacity of over 500 pounds. There are quite a few technique and kids bars that can't hold over 200 pounds, and I don't find these to be quite up to par with the choices I've picked for obvious reasons. The final thing I made sure to decide upon was how trustworthy the company is. If it's from a random company that nobody has really heard of, it's hard to trust the quality of their equipment. That's why I only pick barbells from reputable sellers that have been around for a while. And on top of that, the barbells that I picked are highly reviewed, so you know that a lot of people are actually buying these things and they're reviewing them well. With that out of the way, let's get to the list. First up is the Annzoe 7-foot Olympic barbell. The 7-foot Olympic bar that they sell on Amazon is actually the highest rated bar and has really solid specs for the price point. It has a weight capacity of 700 pounds and a medium depth knurl with a center knurling, which is always nice. This bar is great for the Olympic and power lifts alike, which makes it a perfect bar for a beginner that's just starting out. I was actually really surprised by the quality of this bar, and I hope it suits your needs if you decide to invest in it. Our second barbell is the Titan Economy Olympic Barbell. I know what you're thinking. Titan Fitness gets a lot of crap from people that are used to Rogue quality. The one thing they do very well though is making better budget options than anybody else. You really don't need an expensive bar when starting out. And honestly, the Economy Olympic bar that Titan sells is proof of that enough. This bar is also 45 pounds with a weight capacity of 700 pounds. It even has the center knurl and dual multi-purpose knurl marks for powerlifting and Olympic lifting alike. On top of that, it also has bearings in the sleeves, which gives it a better spin than bushings. So for around $100, I honestly think this is a great deal considering just how solid the quality is. It's a perfect beginner bar at an awesome price, so don't be concerned that it's Titan Fitness. They've been around a long time and they listen to their customers. And from my experience, they're constantly improving and making the best budget equipment you can get. You can check out more barbells and equipment from them in my Titan buying guide, which I'll put a link to right there, as well as in the description box below. The final barbell on our list today is the Rep Basic Barbell. But from the reviews that I've seen, this bar is anything but basic. This bar from Rep Fitness is only $89, which is insanely low considering what you get. Like the other bars on this list, it weighs 45 pounds with that same 700-pound weight capacity. For beginner and even intermediate lifters, this is going to be perfectly fine for a very long time. This bar also has a center knurl and powerlifting knurl marks. I guess the only downside to this bar is that it's not a multi-purpose bar like the others. It's a pure power bar. However, if you don't plan on doing any Olympic lifts, this bar is going to be perfect for you. The knurl isn't super aggressive like a standard power bar, but for beginners, I think this is perfectly acceptable, as you probably want to build up some calluses slowly before using a sharper knurl because they are going to tear your hands up. Many people have lifted over 500 pounds on the squat and deadlift with this bar without issue, which is awesome because it should be able to handle those weights. It's weighted for 700 pounds, you know, so just saying. All in all, this is probably the cheapest bar you're going to get on the market that's actually pretty decent. If you want to see more barbells and equipment from Rep Fitness, you can check them out in my buying guide here, and I'll put the link to that in the description box below as well.